Hi everybody, it's Dana
And Linus.
with Hitching Up.
Moving on.
Welcome back to the channel.
Yeah, love to see you back.
This is the 2023 HYPERAX Volt RV Hitch Platform e-bike rack.
Yeah. And then the one at the bottom is generously provided us from HYPERAX also. It is a ramp to, instead of lifting the bikes on there, we can actually roll them from the side. And it also contains a license plate rack that you can put on there for, in case your license plate's blocked by your bikes and stuff.
By your bike
on
rack.
On your camper or wherever you, if your truck or wherever you put it on. And we're gonna put all this together and show you what it looks like and then compare it to our old HYPERAX that we bought almost 2 years ago and see what the difference is. We'll show you the difference, we'll tell you the difference, and we will find the difference.
Yep.
So anyhow, this is, we'll go from here. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Please like, we like the likes.
Comment.
Comment, yeah.
And subscribe if you haven't already.
Yes. We're gonna, I'm sitting down on the floor in our living room for one thing, putting this together because it's 95 degrees out today. In my garage it's actually hotter. I mean, we wanted to get this video done, and this is a HYPERAX 2023 Volt RV e-bike rack.
Platform.
Where you
It's on the box.
Okay, so it's on it's called a platform e-bike.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize
platform.
It was called platform. So first off, I've got one of these racks, so they're not real hard to put together. There's like 6 screws. So, but what a couple things they've changed is what I really like is this little piece right here, and it is. You ever have to try to slide your hitch into the receiver and you can't line the hole up for it? That's what this thing does. You take and you basically just slide this in here like this, and you're going to tighten this up like that. And when you slide, for the first time you do it, you're going to slide your hitch in, you're going to line your bolt up. Then the next, after you get done with that, then you're going to butt this up to where your receiver hitch is, and that's going to keep your marked, so the next time you put it on, you don't have to try to fight where the hole is. So right now that's just going to get snugged, and that's all that thing does. And then they have the self-locking, the vibration type bolt that goes in here, which would go in here, and when you tighten, it's just like the other hitch I had. When you tighten up, it raises this up right here, and that's going to keep this hitch from vibrating around. I'll put that on when we put it on the truck, or in the camper actually.
I think they refer to that as anti-wobble.
Yeah.
I think.
So the next thing is, I actually don't have the instructions over here. So my wife took the instructions, but I'm pretty sure I know how everything goes, but I'm going to try to do it by the instructions.
That's a lie.
And
he gave it to me.
I never use instructions, ever. I hardly ever do. And so it's saying to put on these things, these 2 side supports first. And so we're going to do that. And I think I'll just do it towards me. And this one. And this one. And we will set this out here. Stuff on here where you can see what we have.
Close up there. You can see how thick the construction is of that hitch.
Is this little tab right here? It looks like much of nothing. It is a bumper that goes up inside here.
Is it rubber or metal?
It's.
I mean, is it soft and flexible, or is it? No.
It sounds like it's hard plastic or hard metal.
Okay.
But anyhow, you're going to take your bolt, your washer, and your bolt, and this is going to go on here like this, and then this is going to come in here like this through this first hole. If I can find the first hole. And then your lock washer and your nut, and we'll go on the back side like that. And same way on the other side. And the reason you're putting the cables on here is just to hold this in place, to keep from losing it. And it's going to go on like this. That's going to go in there like that. That's going to go in there like this. So then when you fold these up, your pins will go in from either way, but they go like that and around this, and then be clipped up for storage.
Right.
And then back down for hauling. You'll pull that back out of there, and you'll flip them back down, and you'll lock them in place. You will lock them in place from below. Daisy, no.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna have a dog in the video. And maybe not that tight, but it's in there. But it's gonna go like that. And this one's gonna go in here like this. And just the holes haven't never been used, so they're a little tight. And that locks that really nice and sturdy. And I'll tighten up the bolts. This is a 11/16. It's all snug. And then they don't have to be just snug. They don't have to go, because you still want that thing to pivot. You want that bar to pivot. Good job. Tell me I just didn't put that. I guess. That's going to be flip back over like that.
Okay.
And that's your two bottom pieces. Come out like that.
Okay.
This one's going to go on next.
That's your...
This rationing part, you see, is going to go towards me, towards the end of the bike. It's going to go in here like this with one bolt.
And that's called the main support bar.
It looks like they redid this differently, so you don't have to use a pin. They just did a clip. And see, it's staying up there by itself, which has probably got some people's fingers pinched maybe or something. So far I see just a few differences already on what they've done.
So on the older one, it was a
Pin.
pin with a clip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This one, I'll show you after I get this snug. Sit.
She's fine.
My dog's wanting to get in the video.
Yeah, she's okay. She's just curious what's going on.
So then you'll push this here and it'll fold over.
Oh, I see.
And so it makes it real simple.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's upgraded.
Yeah.
And then the next thing, it would be to put, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on, being as I've got it here. And I believe the longer one goes on the bottom. Yeah, the longer one, the longer of the two, you can see their difference, will go on first. And it will go with this part towards you, towards the back of the back. And it will go down like that. And the other one will go just the opposite towards me, but still will have this release. And it will go down on here just like that. And as you can hear, it's a ratchet. It's a teeth-driven ratchet to where when it goes down, it locks in and can't go up. And then there's a key that locks this from being stolen, from moving, or anything else.
Yeah.
And your HYPERAX handle goes on either way. And there's a bolt for that. This is a lot easier to put together than the kayak rack.
Does that have the name on both sides?
Yeah.
So it's, okay.
Yeah, so it's it's reversible.
Right.
Actually, this wrench they made, it's pretty heavy duty.
Yeah, it looked like it.
It's actually pretty heavy duty and worked pretty darn good. On their other product, I used my ratchet more than I did this. This is what I don't like about them, is you have to take it off and put it back on 10 times. With a ratchet, I can just ratchet it real quick. but I mean, you're talking about 6 bolts, so this just need to be snugged also. Nothing terrible. They're all self-locking nuts. So now we're down to the last 4 pieces, and they want you to put them on. Let me see just real quick. Yeah, it's right here. You're right, and you'll have 4 of these, and they'll be marked like there's this one.
Yeah, they're marked right and left.
Okay, this right here says left right there, and this one will say right here. And they want you to put the left one, which would be this one, on. Oh, I messed up. I knew I shouldn't have put them on first. Okay, we're back. I took those 2 eyelets back off the end, actually strap holders. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise this back up. I'm gonna put my pin in partially away so it holds it in place for me. And then these are marked left and right, and they go on. Let's see if I get this right here, because this is my left one. It goes on first. I put just a little bit of pledge on here and pop this little cap off the end to make it easier to go over that, and then it just slides right on. And then the other one, I want to make sure I'm looking at that right. And no, I am not. Okay.
No.
That was what I was wondering when I was up in the air. I make more mistakes. It has to be this way.
Because it creates a platform. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes this way. That one goes down. And one of these would be a right. And it should be, that's another left. Should be this one. And it should be, I'll make sure it says right. And I just give it, I had a little bit of can of spray of pledge. And spray that just a little bit. That'll make it nice and slick to go on there. Kind of like you did back in the old days when you had, and then don't forget to loosen your clamps here. Remember back in the old days when you played foosball, you'd pledge the little wheels and stuff, the arms. That made it go under like that.
There we go.
Then you'll slide this back on, like that. And then I will put this back on. And let's see if they want that on the bottom or top, because I will make sure I put it in the right spot. I'm thinking top, but they might want it on the bottom.
And then the wheel supports.
They want it on the bottom.
The wheel supports are movable, so if you have a longer or shorter bike, you can adjust those in or out, correct?
Correct. Okay. That's why they slide.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's why they want left and right, so they're staggered when you put your bike on one way and the other one puts the other way.
Right. Yeah, they like spoon each other.
So I will let this one back down. And I'm not left-handed. There you go. That'll be for your tie down. And I do believe the knobs are supposed to be on top like that. I want to make sure. Well, they have to, because they want them the right and left on top, made on top where you see it. So, yeah. I just don't see the knobs in their picture. There they are. Finally, there. Yeah. So the knobs are in the picture too.
Okay.
And then all I do with this one, being I'm done with it, I'm going to roll it up like that and put my pin in it. Well, I'll just wait till I get the other side done too. Do it like this. And then we're going to take and
yeah, get the cap off. And then does the left one or the right one go on first?
it should be the same way.
Okay.
But I'm going to look at it. Pop it off my fingernail. loosen these. But I'm gonna look, because no, I think you're right. I think the right would go with the left on the other side. And are you getting in my video?
She wants to help.
Huh? You sit down. You sit down.
You sit. Well, yes, right in front of Mom. That's a great place. Sure.
Okay, so we put the left on the one side, and the right will be on the other side in the back. And that's, this is left. This will be going on here like that. And that would be the right, will be in the back side. Like I said, I'm gonna spray a little bit of. And get my dog's nose going. Yeah.
Okay.
These squeeze together a little bit, so it makes it a little bit tough. Try not to spray my carpet too bad. Oh, that one's already got stuff on it, so it just makes it easier to go. And then the cap. And then the...
It's underneath the booklet.
Screw and nut washer. They have this underneath. I don't think it matters which way you actually put the screw in. I don't see how it would. And I got one of Jersey's hair on my finger because she's a beast. But there you go. These are just straps for it.
The other one's back there.
Yeah, and back here. And now we will take and pull this pin, and which needs a little bit of working done to it because it hasn't been used. We'll fold it up like this. That's that side. I'm gonna fold it over this way so I don't have to fight it. And that's that side. And now you have the complete bike rack put together.
All right.
Even pledged to death. So,
and it is ready to go on
then,
the camper.
Oh, yes, it's ready to slide into the hitch of the camper. And with this made the way it is, you could hang it on the wall on these, or you could hang it on the wall on one of them and just hang it up there, and it would be out of your way. These need to be tightened, of course, still, and adjusted for my bike.
Right.
I'm not going to adjust them right now. But in all, that's it. And we'll show you how the rest of the functions as we go. Hey, sweetheart, why don't you tell them what we're doing with this box?
Well, this is the HYPERAX e-bike ramp that is compatible with the Volt bike racks, or bike racks.
Yeah, the RV rating.
And it also comes with a license plate holder that I assume clips on or clamps onto the bike rack in case your bike rack is covering your license plate on your truck or your SUV or your camper.
So we're going to do an unboxing on it.
And yes, we are so grateful to the folks at HYPERAX because when we heard about this, I was like, we need to ask. Yep. Because this should make our lives so much easier when we're hauling these bikes back and forth.
Yeah, just stay over there and we can just kind of take the lid off of it.
Yep.
HYPERAX. So, like always, we know nothing about what we're doing. And so, I mean, about this anyhow.
No, we have not seen this yet.
No. And we have very few parts here. That's empty. All right, we moved outside to the camper. We put the rack on the camper, the bolt down here that goes in for your pin, and then it has a lock. You got to tighten this, and it makes it to where it's an anti-wobble. You have to tighten it quite a bit. So, and then we're out here, we're putting the license plate bracket on here, and basically there's two plastic pieces that go underneath this on each side. Your bolt goes through, and then you just on this side you just tighten up the nut and put a nut on it. And ain't a whole lot to it. And then you would we'll have to see what else you got to do to put a license plate. I think this has got.
There are two little screw holes in there. Yeah.
I think it's universal for different places, different countries or whatever.
Yeah.
But that is on there. So we're going to finish putting this the ramp together right here, and I got to look at the instructions on that real quick. It doesn't look very difficult. Yeah, right here it shows where you mount your license plate bracket. It'll be right there. And then the ramp is going to get some screws that goes in the middle, and that's going to let it slide back and forth. So let's try to get that done. And I think the screws are short ones, which would be, how many short ones we got? 2. Is there 3? Did we lose a screw? Because this thing, where'd that one thing go? Where'd the other piece of that bracket? I'm sorry. Does it show it going on top or bottom?
Not sure. Should I turn this off while you?
Oh, it goes underneath it. The fun part, holding everything together while it does this. I'm just going to let that swing around. The washer don't like me. And these are nye locking nuts, so they will not need a lock washer on them. And I am going to take the Allen wrench. I'm going to snug it just a little bit so it can move but yet stay in place where I want it to stay. And that was our air conditioner running in our camper that we keep on. Okay. Should give me enough to swing it around.
There you go.
And stay in place. And this ramp feels pretty heavy duty.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's that same powder coated carbon steel, I would assume. I carried them out here, and they were an arm load for sure.
Yeah, they're not light duty.
No, everything we've dealt with from HYPERAX is heavy duty.
Yeah, they're building some nice products that are well made. I mean, I like somebody that takes the time to do something right. I may not be one of them, but. Oh, and I hate Allen wrenches. I said that before in a video. I just hate Allen wrenches. They slip out of your hand. I have Allen sockets. I should probably just go grab one, but. The only thing good about an Allen wrench is they actually tighten pretty good sometimes, but it's when you get them where they don't tighten, or you got a long way to go where you could just put 2 sockets on there or a wrench in a socket. And this ain't gonna have no vibration because I'm sure you just made to store it in your camper or in your cubby hole or your.
Yeah, in the back end of the truck.
Okay, so that's that.
Narrow.
Now this piece should, let me make sure how I know it's supposed to go, but they're showing the big one on top of the little one. They're showing right here. They're showing lay the big one, I just put the piece on top of the little one and put 2 bolts in there. and snug them up. And them are the M6. I'm gonna see if it says, there's no way you'll ever get a lock nut to stay tight. And don't do that. A good workbench, my air conditioner.
As long as nothing falls down in it, we're okay.
They might, these are so little, they might just put a couple extra things in there too, but. Okay, so we're gonna take our same wrenches we just used a few minutes ago. Just lay this a little farther. And you're gonna bring these into where they just touch. They don't tighten all the way. Because if they did, you wouldn't be able to extend it. I would say you bring them into it just so you can still slide it.
Right.
Once you tighten them to where they snug, then back it up just about a quarter turn. And that should be plenty, I would think. Just let it slide. Let's see if it'll slide. If I might have did that. Just that one there a little bit tighter than I needed to. They don't turn while they're in there, they're too tight. Like that. See that
There
one
we
turns?
go. Yep.
So we're going to lay this stuff aside because I don't want it to, the air conditioner to kick on and they just go flying. So these should come over here like this. And it should hook on right there. And then this ramp will slide out. My truck's in the way right now. I'm going to move my truck. You like that?
Yeah, I would think you just want that even there. And we usually put mine up first, so we would put it on the back one, I assume.
Okay. So, it's sweat off of me. Sorry. We're gonna kind of compare them real quick here. What this one that's supposed to have re-8 for 160 pounds.
Right.
Has difference. I like these straps. These straps come on here automatically. The bars. Anyhow, first let's show the straps. The straps come on here, they're made on here. When you put your bike in here, it's got a little saddle right here for your tire already.
Oh, nice.
And then you'll just pull this down tight and it'll be done.
Yeah, let me show that.
And so,
see the little groove there to rest your tire in. Nice.
And you'll just pull this back down on your tire when you get them in there.
All right.
And it'll be done. So you want to have them out when you put your bike in.
Whereas on the old one,
you had to put your own tie downs in.
Yeah, we'd put them up there and then have to use our own tie downs.
I don't think
figure out a way.
It could have come with some. I don't remember. We've had it for a few years, so. And then, so I'm going to take that first. I'm going to put them back this way so they stay out of the way. Well,
maybe.
Make me a liar. The other one stayed out of the way just fine. This one says I don't think so. Man. And then I'm going to kind of let's see here, let's talk about the rest of it. Gosh, I can't fold it up. That really bugs me.
No.
But,
okay.
let's see here.
We were talking about the foam on the braces.
Yeah, the brace, this is more of a solid rubber.
It's a dense, really dense.
And this is more of a foam. See, it moves around.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's wearing. This one's got a wear on it a little bit. They sent me this one a while back. This has got still the same plastic teeth for adjusting it. They have this piece down in here. I do believe it's a little bit heavier.
It looks heavier.
Yeah, it is heavier.
Yeah, it does.
And I said, them are on there extra. The foam, I was trying to see where the difference in the weight, and maybe this bar is really extra stout. And this one's also got, which I really like, when you take it off, you see this piece right here, you can say it's already on your hitch like it is. You put this up here and you tighten this like this and leave it tight. Next time you go to use it, you slide it into that, you line your pinhole up and it's there. This is a lock that locks that hitch on there. Locks the receiver from being stolen. Comes with this nice fancy little key, and outfit. And, oh, the tilt down lever, which they left a gap for.
Oh, nice.
The tilt down lever
Yeah, here.
on this one, and I don't have that pulled very far.
Let me,
Okay.
you fix it.
Okay, come around here and catch the tilt down lever on your back side.
Okay.
Just you squeeze this little thing right here and it comes down. That's to let you put your bikes on, the first bike on, easy.
Right.
Then when you put your first bike on, you're gonna slide it back up and click it in place. And
does that seem sturdier
well,
than
I'm just trying to see if that
old
bike's
one?
gonna go through here with this here. It should be enough room. Does it seem what?
Sturdier.
Yeah, it's fine because
than this
when
one.
you put this clamp down on both bikes, it holds it centered.
Right.
This one on this ramp, this rack, has the same fold up pieces. They had some little padding right here. On that one they had some tabs, and the mosquitoes are terrible out here already. On this one you would pull these. This is what the other one should do, like that, and fold up for transport.
I was talking about the post in the middle. Does it have that release thing?
It has a pin right here.
You just have to do the pin.
Yeah.
Whereas the new one has a squeeze lever.
Honestly, I really don't think it matters much, but this one
Yeah.
has, I mean, a pin through two pieces of metal is usually stronger than just a little lock. But there isn't no pressure out this way here.
Right.
There isn't
okay.
no pressure pulling out this way when you're coming. Because when they're down, these are down against your bicycles.
Right. Right.
So that's why they did it. It's just a simpler thing to do. They put strap hook right here, and they put a strap. Your straps are down here.
Strap hooks on the end. Yeah.
So this is nice. You got the feature right here where you can lock it, and then you can't push that in. Can't adjust them. That's the same as on that rack.
Good anti-theft device, so nobody can mess with it.
Yeah, it just knocks down somebody from trying to steal something that would normally steal something.
Now, just like with the earlier version of the Volt rack, it is not compatible with a woman's bike or the step through, so you have to have some sort of bike, some sort of rod that goes across. This is the Swagman bar, and what it does is allows that clamp to come down to latch it in.
Okay, keep that on.
Okay.
Okay, so normally what I do with bikes, with tires, or measuring from place to place, we're gonna kind of measure, try to get an idea about where them gotta be, is I would measure probably on the inside on the bikes, because it won't be that big a deal. Down low, you're gonna have to go about 32 inches from, and that's her bike.
Okay, that's mine.
And we're gonna go from about right in here. Which means this one's gonna come in a little bit. And I will tighten them up. I'm gonna snug them, but I don't want to leave them. I don't want to leave them loose. I don't want to leave them too tight yet, because I want to be able to move them if I can. And that should get you pretty close in the bark bulk range. And we're gonna find out just how good. And that is her bike, and my bike might be different. I think it is a little bit. Yeah, mine's more like 34. So we're gonna leave this one. See how much you got for 34. Well, by that one, we have to come in some. Pour this down. If you're putting this together, make sure you stagger these accordingly. But we're gonna put her bike on.
You need the rack, or you need the ramp needs to be on the back.
Yes, it does. I thought I moved it and I got sidetracked with that right there.
Okay. Oh, that's nifty. I like that.
These straps don't want to stay where I want them to stay.
Yeah, they've been snugged down nice and tight, and so they're not used to being open.
Oh, this might be the biggest help in the world, though.
Okay.
It's okay.
Oh, I see. Okay, I wanted to go in the divot. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it would be easier with 2 people for sure.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, so that one's in there, but that one's got to come in a little bit. Or this one's got to go in a little bit. So now you would, sorry.
Now, of course,
First time using that like that.
Yeah, once you have them measured, then they are there.
I would run this through here. And this one. Oh, come on, really?
Oops.
Yeah, come on. That ain't worried about, but what was I gonna do?
Do the other wheel?
I want to raise this up and see if it clears this. And it's not clearing. Just gotta clear that.
Okay. Okay.
This bar, I don't like the license plate bracket on it. It's in the way for everything you're doing with your pedals.
I see that. I see that.
For your pedal,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I like the ramp. I don't want the license plate rack
Right.
in there. Because otherwise your pedal has to be in this hole to go, so I just tighten this all the way up. But we're gonna see how the other bike, I'm kind of curious how to get the bike on here with this in the way.
And do we put it on the same way, or does it come from the other direction? When we put it on normally...
Well, I usually put it on the other direction, but I have the house in the way, so I can't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if it'll go on this way. And yeah, just...
All right, let's see. There we go, there we go. And down in there, that looks good.
Yeah, now the handlebars are in the way,
Yeah.
but can you hold the bike for a minute?
Yes.
Oh, come on,
Of course
really?
not.
Well, they will. I wasn't prepared to put it on here.
There we go.
I wasn't prepared to pull them down. And this one will go like this.
Okay.
But this one actually we would probably put on the other direction.
Yeah.
So
the handlebars are normally at this end, and they fold down, so they...
this camper set's really high.
Yeah.
The ramp I love.
Yeah.
This I would never, I mean, I'm sorry.
It might work for other bikes, bikes that are taller, maybe. I don't know.
If you have to have it, I mean, you have to have it. All right, everybody. So it's on here, and it's really sturdy. You can tell it's not bowing. This is 150, almost 150 pounds worth of bikes.
Right.
I'm not really sure how much this little part here weighs. So you lose a couple pounds there. But I'm Linus.
Dana.
And we're with Hitching Up and Moving On.
Okay.
So what we really love the way this is built. The only one drawback I see is this license plate holder. I don't know, I wish they could have made it where, I'm going to take it off. I'm going to use this rack. This rack is it's heavier than I can tell it's heavier than mine. Mine bends down a little more. The rubber foam pieces here look nice and sturdy. Yep. You can tighten them down even more yet. And then you put your straps across here that you send with it to tighten it down really nice. Yeah. I mean, for just sitting here, it ain't going nowhere. And if you run these, actually I forgot to do that too. You run these things, not to your chain. Well, you run these through here like this. Then you just stick them in here like this and give them a pull. And then they're in there.
Okay.
Like you gotta have the ratchet part up.
Okay.
And so you would put it through here. Just put it through there. And there, that would be that right there, rest on there. And do it on the back bike too. The ramp, like I said, I don't think it has a ramp storage on it. I wouldn't want it back to rattle around or lose it.
No.
We'll put it in our cubby spot.
Yep.
But when we put these on the back of the truck like this, I know HYPERAX makes a nice cover. It's a little more expensive than $15.99.
But we'll have that link down in the description.
Right, we will. Normally I put this bike on the other way, so the handlebars are opposite sides of each other. Because if I try to fold this one down, I think it would have to go that way. Yeah. And so I fold it to where to go this way. Yeah. But one heck of a product, HYPERAX, one heck of a product. Yep. I like what you think of when you do stuff. We're very impressed and very fortunate to have you sponsor us with some products to display and show
Really
what they do.
appreciate it. Really do.
The kayak rack that we actually put on here too, it went down the road flawlessly. We didn't have no problem with that whatsoever. It did so great. So anyhow, I'm Linus
And Dana.
with Hitching Up.
And moving on.
And please like and subscribe to our channel. We really need the likes. We need the comments big time. Nobody comments. We don't understand why, what we're doing wrong. If you think if we're doing something wrong in the comments, let us know.
Or
Yeah.
just comment, say hi, just to give us a comment for the algorithm.
Right.
Really. Just, bombard us with hi.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching.
Yep. And remember, the best is yet to see.
I'm a traveling spirit, I've seen many shores, from the West Pacific to the island of Kenya. They treat me like a son anywhere I